YouTubers, Voluptuous8 here. I'm in the car, but I am not driving. I am parked waiting at my husband's work to be able to pick him up from work. Just thought I would check in. I believe this is week 9. My surgery was on August 19th, 2016. My starting weight was 255. I am down to 217.5. Yay! I have a doctor's appointment on November 4th, and I'm hoping to be a full 40 pounds down by then. If this camera is shaking, I do apologize. I'm kind of holding it on my steering wheel. Not used to doing this in my car. So, and kind of looking around the parking lot to make sure nobody's watching, but who cares, right? There have been a lot of different things that I've been thinking about recording a video on, and one of the things that everybody seems to record a video on is what they take to the hospital. I never recorded that video because I don't know if it was just because of my hospital stay or what. I wore loose-fitting clothes and slip-on shoes when I went to the hospital when I first went in. Those clothes are the same clothes that I wore home, except for a pair of underwear, new underwear. I brought my toothbrush, I brought mouthwash, I brought chapstick, and I did not bring Gas-X strips. I did bring my iPad, and I brought my phone. I never once looked at my iPad. I wasn't even really on my phone much. I just didn't feel like it. I just was being very unsociable, I guess. So when you're packing a whole lot of things to go to the hospital, just remember you might not really be interested in any of them. So whatever you take, you have to bring home. And if anybody comes and visits you and brings you flowers or balloons, then that's more that you have to take home. The biggest thing that I have to say that I took home from the hospital that I really enjoyed was a super huge cup of hospital ice. Their ice here at our hospitals is absolutely fantastic. We can get the same ice at Wawa's. I can get the same ice at a grocery store called Publix, but they don't sell it by the bag. And it's just soft little cylinder pieces, and it's great. So that was the greatest takeaway from the hospital. I know that sounds funny, but everything else that I packed, I didn't need. So don't overthink your packing, and don't overpack. I only stayed overnight. If you're going to be staying more than that, then yes, you're going to need a little bit more than what I packed. But I didn't need no daggum robe. I didn't, I wore a loose-fitting dress, so I didn't need loose-fitting pants or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just strange. I went with as little as I could so that I didn't have to lug it all home. I would suggest putting a small pillow in your car so that on the way home you can have that to press against your abdomen for support in case you hit any bumps or anything like that. So other than that, yeah, not a big packer. So that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that I am a previous lap band patient, and I know I've said it in a couple of videos, but I think people, and I had my lap band out 2.5 years ago, so this surgery was 2.5 years after my lap band was removed. I had my lap band installed like 06, 07, somewhere right around in there. And for the first 1.5 years, I did maintenance on my band regularly. I went to regular doctor's appointments. I went to regular support group meetings. I faithfully managed my lap band, and I was successful. I went from 255 pounds down to about 175 pounds. And the problem that I ran into was that my doctor was in Tampa, which was 2.5 hours away from where I worked, and trying to get off work to go up there became a problem in regards to maintenance. After not maintaining my band for quite a while and putting weight on, I decided to seek a doctor in my current area. I went to one doctor who I would never recommend to anybody. I would not even let that doctor touch my dog. That's how bad that doctor was. He pulled all the fluid out of my band, proceeded to put fluid back in my band and overfilled it to a point where I could not even keep water down. I went back to him 2 days later telling him that this was not working, and he told me it was all in my head. So he jerked all the water out of my band. Yeah, not a happy camper. Well, then, like I said, 2.5 years ago, my surgeon who performed my VSG surgery is also the one who took out my lap band. And when I found him and I went to him, he did all the tests and everything and found that because of the instances with, or probably because of the instances with the other doctor and the fact that I had been having problems with it, that it ended up showing that I had some slight erosion, which means the band is digging into your stomach lining or your stomach wall, which is not a good thing because it can actually erode a hole in your stomach and you could be dumping all that nasty stuff into your body. Luckily mine wasn't that bad, but it was determined to take my band out. Dr. Shea from Surgical Healing Arts is the one who took out my lap band. My husband and I decided at that point in time that I was going to lose weight the healthy way, and that didn't work very well. Not any fault of my husband's, believe me, but it did not work very well. So 2.5 years later, I am a VSG patient, former lap band patient. However, those of you who have the lap band or were contemplating having the lap band, it is an excellent tool as long as you maintain it. You have to maintain it. It is not like VSG surgery or RNY surgery. It is something that you have to maintain. If you want something that you physically have to maintain, we all have to maintain. We all have to eat properly. We all have to do certain things and take certain steps with the tools that we've been given. But the lap band is a tool that you have to physically maintain on a regular basis with your doctor. So that being said, if you want a lifetime of that compared to one of the other surgeries, it will be very successful for you as long as you do what you need to do. But that would be, now looking back at it, when I had my lap band, VSG was a relatively new procedure. So I didn't really entertain it a whole lot because I kept thinking about RNY and I didn't want my intestines rerouted and all of that. So I didn't really look at the other two surgeries that much. And like I said, VSG was relatively new. So I am very happy that I have now gone through VSG surgery. A lot of the diet stuff is the same. The only thing is with a lap band, you don't get, sorry about that, I'm wiggling the camera, my finger's itching. You don't get the restriction as quickly because you have to add fill to your band, and they do that gradually. Whereas with VSG and RNY, you've got immediate restriction. So that's my little spiel about lap band and being a former lap band patient. I was successful for a time. I did go from 255 to 175. I was, happy at 175, but I think that I will get farther with my VSG, and I'm happy that I have done that. There was something else I was going to talk about. Now my mind went blank. See what happens when you don't have notes? Oh, my car kicked on. That was what that noise was. I have a hybrid. I have a Prius C. So when the battery starts going down, it tends to kick on, and I'm sitting in the car with the AC on because I live in Florida and it is still relatively hot outside. Even though we've had some nice cool mornings, and this weekend's supposed to be the coolest that we've had in quite a while, so that's kind of exciting. Oh, just some news with my doctor's office. They do a turkey trot every year. Everybody from the doctor's office participates, and they try to get as many of their patients to participate. And the first 10 people who said, I want to do it, got a free entry with the doctor's office. So my entry was free. So on Thanksgiving morning, my husband and I will be doing a turkey trot with what they call SHAC, which is Surgical Healing Arts Center. So that will be Thanksgiving morning, and it is a 5K. There will be people of all statuses, so not sure if I'll walk or jog. Probably walk. I'm still at that walking stage, but it's just kind of nice that there will be a whole group of us from the doctor's office going. The other thing that I wanted to say, that's what it was. I went to a support group Wednesday night. Absolutely fantastic. It's probably been, this was my third. I went to one before surgery, one after, this is my second one after surgery. And for whatever reason this time, people were more open. We started talking more. It was just fantastic. I've gone on to some other weight loss surgery boards on Facebook or groups on Facebook, and conversing with those people, and just meeting some people that are either getting ready to have their surgery or just had their surgery, or even there's a lady there that's 4 years out, and it was just great. Everybody just kind of opened up at this meeting and started talking, and it just we've decided that we're going to try to do some get-togethers to where maybe we play cards or board games, do some, since life revolves around food so much, which is, it's just a fact, we're going to try to get together and do a WLS approved get together with a whole bunch of different little appetizers for everybody to taste. Of course, we can all only take a few bites anyways, so but it gives people ideas of different things to make and stuff like that. So, but the support crew was great. And if you're going to have the surgery, I am going to suggest that you definitely make sure you find yourself some kind of support other than just family. My husband, absolute dream when it comes to support. He has been, a real trooper. When I was on liquids, he only drank liquids around me. When I was on clear liquids, he only had clear liquids around me. When I was on mushies, he ate mushy food around me. So he's been an absolute dream. My parents have been wonderful support when I've been over to visit them and stuff, but you need to find people that you can connect with that understand where you're going, You need to find people to connect with that might need advice from you or want to know about your circumstances because they're starting on their journey new. It's an absolute wonderful feeling to get advice from somebody who's been in the tracks ahead of you, and it's wonderful feeling to give advice to somebody who's starting in the tracks behind you. So, and I think that's why a lot of us do these YouTube videos. Granted, we want them for our own reasons. We want to see our updates, and we want to look at ourselves and see how our bodies are changing and stuff like that. But we also want to give back a little. We watch other videos to be able to gain, and we want to give back. So, and they're the YouTube videos are absolutely great support. But if you're doing this surgery, I would, or RNY, I would definitely recommend and suggest outside support groups in your local area, making friends that you can connect with and have relationships with on a regular basis, not just through a video screen and text message. You know, somebody that you could go meet at the park and go for a walk, or somebody that you could go to the movies with, or something like that. Because those kind of connections are lasting connections, and they're needed. You need those kinds of things. So that's that. But a couple of non-scale victories, and this sounds funny, but my boobs stick out past my belly. Yeah! Sorry. Second one, I weigh less than my husband. Yeah! He's gonna kill me when he sees this video. I'm in a size 18 down from a 22. Some of my pants at home were even 24s because I don't like to wear tight-fitting clothes, so I like to be comfortable. You know, yoga pants were my favorite. I wear to work. I have the leniency to be able to wear workout pants to work, which is nice because then if I do decide to go to the gym right after work, I don't have to change. But I try to at least a couple of days a week wear jeans or something like that, and I am down into a solid 18. So all the 20s that I had, and I have multiple stacks of sizes, so it's like, okay, which stack am I pulling from today? I have all the way down to size 14s, I think, so I should be good for a while. But yeah, I'm in the 18 pile. I'm not in the bigger pile, so that's kind of a nice breath. But I just happened to notice in the bathroom today when I was washing my hands, I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh wow, and then I turned sideways and I said, yeah, them sapsuckers are out farther than that belly. Whoop whoop. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I know there's more things that I want to talk about, but this video is 18 minutes long, gonna be 19 by the time I'm done. I'll have to upload it later because I know it won't upload right now. I just want to say to you guys, have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching this. Have a wonderful day, wonderful whatever. If you would like, please subscribe. If you would like to comment, please comment. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, or whatever. And if you do subscribe to me, it's sometimes hard to see it on the phone, but I do try to go on the computer, and if I've seen that you have subscribed to me, I will subscribe back. I have a lot of people that I have subscribed to that I haven't even really started watching the videos. They've been on other people's videos, and I know that I want to watch them. So, and since at work I can put a headphone in on one side and just watch videos, or listen to videos, not watch them, but listen to videos. I usually can knock out quite a few in a day, so I try to respond at least right. I always give the thumbs up, and I try to at least write a little blurb if something has struck me. S. Walker is one of my absolute faves, and her smoke detectors drive me nuts. And she knows that, and it's just our little running joke. So if you ever see my comments on her videos and she's at home, it's probably because of her smoke detectors. But you know I love you. So, and now it really is time to shut off this video because now I'm over 20 minutes. So I will talk to you all later. I'm going to try to post another one this weekend. I do want to do a shout out video. And I want to talk about some things post-op and stuff like that. So I haven't really done much of that. So we'll see you later. Love you guys. Bye.